across the 30 to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The Seahawks did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Okay. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Kene Nwangwu. He will score. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Toronto 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Got it. Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Wrap all 80. Hurt.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Set. Hurt. On the ball.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd and 5. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there and decided to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Viking 18. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Armadillo.
Ready, check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the Porter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw again.
That's underneath to Pierce.
Touchdown!
Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Armadillos have regained the lead.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
To the right side, this is Taylor. There he goes again. Jonathan Taylor on his horse.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jonathan Taylor
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Street. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Pierce now up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 51 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Hurt,
3rd and
70, hurt,
6.
70. Check, hurt, hurt. Hey, smash Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Harris. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Street!
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 249 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Harris. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Harris to throw on third down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
In motion right goes Hopkins.
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Harris.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Harris on 1st and 10.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal. That's a 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Harris looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Harris. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Buying time to his left. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So there you go. Said your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick
has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.